Hawaii in January. It is a place and a time that defines the term paradise. Although even paradise has its seedy side.
If you're supposed to be a minimum, I'm the biggest guy trying to get people out of here to begin with.
Enough of a seedy side here in paradise that Warden Nolan Aspenda says his Honolulu prison has run out of room.
1,046 is our capacity here in this complex right here. And a count this morning is 1220.
Which means about 150 guys are forced to sleep on the floor. That means 3 prisoners in a cell designed for 1. So what does an overcrowded prison in Hawaii have to do with Minnesota? Well, a lot of things actually. About 661 on this day. That's how many Hawaiian prisoners are doing their time in the frozen prairie of Minnesota.
This is in the boonies where we at. From Hawaii, we're far from home, you know.
Jake Risolo is doing 5 years for a Hawaii drug conviction at the Prarie Correctional Facility in Appleton, Minnesota. This private prison employs more than 300 Minnesotans. The state of Hawaii pays them to watch over nearly 700 of its prisoners.
My home, right here.
Here in the Hawaiian version of Siberia.
At home, we got a lot of mountains and stuff. I never seen not one mountain.
But it's pretty cold here. Ooh! Not too much things around except for farms, they said. Yeah.
That's Jason Medeiros. He'll be doing another 9 years for armed robbery, a half an ocean and a half a continent away from his grandmother.
Yeah, we miss seeing him for a while, but you get used to it. And he calls 2-3 times a week.
But the phone is hardly a substitute for seeing him in person.
That's only in Hawaii.
More importantly, seeing some of his personal triumphs. Like in November, when Jason not only earned his GED, he was the jailhouse version of valedictorian.
And our student speaker with the second highest score in PCF history, Mr. Jason Medeiros.
He called right afterward, I did. He was in 7th heaven.
Welcome to this year's graduation ceremony.
No, it's really something for him. It's like a miracle.
The biggest accomplishment of his life, and his mother and grandmother couldn't be here to see it.
With hard work and determination.
You might think that would make him a little resentful of the land of 10,000 lakes, but you're wrong.
No, we live real good over here compared to Hawaii.
But when he says living good, he's not talking about a sauna and a jacuzzi.
3 hots and a cot.
Actually 3 people in a cell.
Warden Aspenda back in Hawaii says Jason is talking about something like a bed.
You may think it's geographically far, but a simple thing like being able to have your own bunk sometimes is pretty pleasing to them.
Although if you ask around, it is a little more than that.
For my family and myself.
This graduation ceremony and the program that got guys like Jason a GED is not something they'd get in Hawaii. And inmate Milton Marino's noticed another nice thing about Appleton, Minnesota.
There's a well-being check.
Minnesota nice.
Within every
Staff up here, they call you gentlemen. Excuse me, sir. We don't get nothing like that back home.
We call it Minnesota nice.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful up here.
Yeah, we think so. Although, as any Minnesotan can tell you, there's just no substitute for your home state.
When we all will be going home.
Which is why, even through the blowing snow on the Minnesota prairie, these men can still see palm trees.
We'll be going